Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name remains Real Talk with Auntie Adone. Oh yes, I want to say welcome to my new subscribers. I want to say thank you to everyone commenting on my videos, and I want to say thank you to my old subscribers for staying tuned to this channel. You are so appreciated. Thank you for making it interesting. Now I want to talk on Yul-Edochie. Yes, Yul and May and Judy Austin. It is no more news that Yul-Edochie and the wife May Edochie are having issues in their marriage. And according to what obtains on social media, they said May has filed for divorce, and that was one of the reasons why Yul came out begging and apologizing to her. This is one of the things that is we are not yet ready to handle, that we dive into. Men naturally are polygamous in nature. Take it or leave it, is a reality, stark reality that many of us, including me, that I'm talking, is not easy. Neither are we ready to face when it's facing us directly one-on-one, not when other people are talking it or other people are experiencing it. So it's no more news that Yul-Edochie got married to Judy, that he announced on social media, and since then your 9 in-laws goes for them. And they give Yul, they don't even let Yul and Judy rest. I posted something of recent on my Facebook page. I said, you people just you leave Yul. Yul is not ready to leave Judy. He's not ready. Okay? Now, why am I talking about this today again? We all know when Yul came out, when he apologized, and the wife came out to say the apology, that mistakes are part of human existence, that forgiveness is the highest. I'm putting what she wrote, scrolling through this thing, that she has decided to stick to love, that hate is too great a burden to bear. Okay, I was like, oh, this is good. Hopefully she forgives you. In as much as it's not an easy thing to take for every woman. Nobody. We have an adage in Yoruba that says, Orisha meji obìnrin jẹ́ ń pé méjì kò dénú. That means there is no woman that wants to be two. Every woman wants to remain the only queen in a man's life. But sometimes it doesn't work that way. Sometimes destiny doesn't make it so. Sometimes the man's lust for something will not let it stay, will not let it work. And I want to believe this is one of them. We saw Yul as a very loving man to May initially, and we saw him as a very good father, and he's still a very good father to his children. You can't take that from him. So the wife was like, when she came, I thought she was going to actually take to the apology. At a point, she said our faith, which is Christianity, does not support polygamy. And remember, we will not forget the fact, and I will keep repeating it, that Bible was given to us by the white men. Okay, they wrote everything there. What they wrote there, are they really practicing it? In a white man's place, if marriage is not working, the man takes a walk or the woman take a walk, and they can marry as many times as possible. So are they keeping to the rule of that divorce or not? That is their own way. An African man will not divorce, but he will marry another one. Not because he doesn't love the one at home, but because his lust, which every man, it reigns everywhere, his lust has led him to. So he wants to marry another woman. Okay? So this is the case of you. And African setting, a black man naturally are polygamous. Oyinbo are naturally divorcee. So you see, the difference is almost similar, but in a different way. Yul-Edochie has been trying to balance it, since everything scattered. I would say, yeah, scattered. And I'm sure, probably, if he could take back the hands of the clock, the mistake he has made may be. But leaving Judy too has become tough for him. We don't know what made him to go meet Judy. And forget the fact whether Judy has given birth to some children before. If you know the way life works and the mysteries about situations of life, sometimes you'll be amazed. And when you have that understanding, sometimes you just have peace about some things instead of stressing yourself, and accept some things. And if you can't accept it, you move away from that thing and move on. This is what I'm expecting May to do. Either accept her fate. Okay, you have decided to marry another woman. Don't let it affect our home. Let her stay in her space. Let me stay in my space. But she doesn't want to have anything to do with that. And which is okay. I respect her. I will respect whatever decision she makes. Just like I want anybody to respect any decision I make when I find myself in some things. And you came out, apologized, acknowledged that he made a mistake, and even affirmed his love over and over again in that public apology. And I noticed that he has toned down the way he posts video about Judy on his page. During Christmas, he celebrated May and the children first before using Judy and her son to celebrate the Christmas. It was his birthday a few days ago. May refused to celebrate him as the father of her children, and of course it's understandable, she's hurting, so she's not ready to do that. May celebrated him, and I'm going to read what May wrote on her page for his birthday. She said, I'm going to put it, happy fabulous birthday to a king, His Excellency Yul-Edochie, Ezedike one of Inteje, man after God's own heart, king of Capricorns, the best of them all. May this year be your best year so far. Amen. Praying for God's love and protection on you always. Amen. Now only you get today, my darling. When that apology came, you removed Judy's picture on his page. On his page. And some people were like, this is better. At least go back to your wife. I said, this guy is not going back nowhere. He's only respecting the wife and the children so that they can reconcile. He's not ready to leave Judy. Some people argue with me. At least from what is happening, we can see. From the way, shortly after he posted Judy's picture to celebrate Christmas, it was obvious. Remember, there is a child involved in this now. And if you look at Yul, he is a man who loves his children. For that, Judy has a hold on him. Take it or leave it. We have an adage in Yoruba that says, "Ẹni tó bá bímọ fún ni, ó ti kúrò ní àlè ẹni." Somebody that has a child for you, especially the child you love, as is no more on the list of concubine. She has become a wife. Remember, Yul-Edochie acknowledged that child when he went to their house. If you are following that story, even though I wasn't updating so much about them because I don't like gossiping and talking on people's relationship too much. But when I see there is a lesson, I want to talk about it, and this is why I am talking about this. So remember, Yul-Edochie went to their house, carried the baby. And if you look at that baby, in my own opinion, that baby looks so much like Yul-Edochie, even though some people are like, no, which is okay. We can have contradictory opinions. So it shows that Judy is accepted in that family. Now the problem now is May. May has refused to back down. I think as things are going, she doesn't want to be Iyale. She doesn't want a rival, which is fine. But my question is, now if she leaves the marriage after 4 children, is she going to marry another man again? If yes, is the man going to be a saint? The man she's going to marry, is he going to be a divorcee? If yes, why is he going to be a divorcee? Why did he divorce? Another thing is that this man that she's going to marry, will he be a saint? That will be a tough one, but it is a possibility. The man she's going to marry, will he be a single man or a married man? Or maybe, like many women who has left marriage because of this kind of reason, today they are dating another married man. Maybe that will be her case, but time will tell. But above all, a peace of mind counts in all of this. Whatever gives her peace is what she should do. But now, if you look at my topic, I said Nigerians are tired of pitying May Edochie. Like, is a question. Are they tired? Because I really saw that Nigerians were really on our side, especially women. And I can tell you the categories of women that are on our side. Married women, they are a supporter. Women that don't have a husband, they are a supporter. The people that are not supporting her are either single people that are dating married women, men, or people that are facing reality, elderly people who have seen life. Somebody like me, I'm supporting her based from that angle as an elderly woman who have seen life, okay? Who have seen that some things you run from, at a point you run into it again, and it will not be worse than where you are coming from. For example, some women have run out of this kind of a thing. At the end of the day, they go out there, they start dating men who does not even value them. They start dating, and they won't be able to say it out. They start dating men who will not respecting them. They start dating men who will not appreciate them. They start dating men who will not add a shishi to their life, but will taking plenty from them. And because of loneliness, they will keep such men, and they will be groaning, suffering, and smiling. So I am talking from that angle, okay? Now, Nigerians have been giving Judy and Yul-Edochie gbasgbos, serious gbasgbos, and I'll be like, kini bobo she be na marry na kill person. Even though I don't say whether a man should marry 2 wives or should not marry 2 wives, but I always say when you find yourself in that situation, one thing I am glad for Yul with is that Yul has formed relationship with his children. Most men make this kind of a mistake that the children will still be young. They will fight the mother of their children. At the end of the day, they will lose the love of the children and lose the love of the wife. And that wife outside self, at the end of the day, they feel lose that love too. But in Yul's case, he has formed very good relationship with his children. At least from all the things he has been posted. Of recent, he was taking his daughter to school. That's the video I will put by the side. You can see the video. You see them, you can see the bond. So in this case, he's not losing the love of his children. His children know he loves them. Now, am I saying May will lose? I'm not saying so. But let us read the comments Nigerians put down for May. Her last post, she put up a last post when the husband was doing birthday. And that last post sparked off reactions from Nigerians. And I'm going to read it to you now. So she put up a video with her children, and Nigerians no smile this time around. Nigerians, the online in-laws, they no smile this time around. The post she put up said, count your blessings. Be happy but never hurt others in the process. Stay positive. Breathe. Trust in God and see what happens. And she said from the squad of Daniel Yul-Edochie, Zani, Yul-Edochie, and the big boys, you know. And ordinarily, for any woman that will look at that, any woman that has passed through what she's passing through now, will pity her. You know, you will know she's talking from the place of pains. But Nigerians no get, they didn't have her time this time around. And even though I feel for her, it's the reality that she really has to make a decision and move on with this thing. Presently, she has not even left the man's house. She's still living in the man's house. And you know, I wish she has people that can talk to her. You want to move out, that's okay. But if they can prevail on her to talk to her, to forgive her husband, at the end of the day, this man, I promise her, if she's patient, that man is coming back to her. If she's patient, Yul-Edochie will eventually likely leave Judy. For now, he can't leave Judy. He is drunk with love, especially with the load way Judy carry. He is drunk, okay? But time will tell. And he may not leave Judy, okay? But acceptance. I'm a Yoruba woman, so I'm talking as a Yoruba woman and as an elder. And I know in Igbo land too, they do polygamy. Nobody prays for polygamy, but when it happens, if you handle it with care, if you handle it with caution, you will smile later. Because we are talking about a relationship where children are involved. I don't know what you feel about what I'm saying. I don't know what you feel about what is happening, but let me read the comments people put down. Harrison King says, make she rest. She is doing too much. Without you, maybe she will be selling clothes in Aba. They've started throwing insult to her. Somebody said, you made a point. Hurting others can't make you happy. She might feel you is hurting her, and you will feel, I am not hurting you. Okay? I'm an adult. I am doing what I want to do. Okay? And somebody said, one Ude Ofem said, even on our in-laws are usually in May's defense are getting tired of our marital hula balu. Please, you people should allow us focus. Okay? Somebody said, it's very focused this year. Is a very decisive year for Nigerians. Somebody said, one Matthew Leke said, I'm still going to blame you for these melodramatic situations he engulfed his family to. Being libidinous, CD, be a man's character, but choosing social media over your family can be more harmful. Man need to wise up and stop playing to the gallery. Another person, Foivo Mbaibu, says, my dear, he is still your husband and the father of your kids. Don't mind all the social media in-laws. You are a good woman. You know? And somebody says, Chibudozi say, enough of these stories. You allow you to be. If May doesn't want to stay, let her go. Judy is ready to occupy a position and have you all alone. That will be what will be the case at the end of the day. Is it wise? I don't know. Why I try to do this is because we learn from people's mistake. Some other women might be going through this at this point and they don't know what to do. Don't get me wrong. I am not praising you for what he has done. Far from it. When things like this happen, they'll say when two elephants are fighting, the grass will suffer it. Of course, you might be the kind of man that will not suffer his children. But we have some men, when they want to punish a woman, for what she has done, they punish the children in the process. Of course, they suffer it later in life. But are we looking out for children in all this kind of a thing? You know, these children sit down their own jeje, we say make them they come. I always tell people, children deserve the love of both parents to have a balanced mental health. It is very vital. So some sacrifices, except your life is at risk, some sacrifices are not too much for us to pay for our children. In as much as we can forgive a man, while we were dating him, we've met them with girlfriends, we were not the first in their lives. And likewise, even though a woman, it's not easy for a woman to do what men do. I am not saying men should be getting away with this kind of a thing. A man that wants to do, we do. The one that does not want to do. In fact, in all of this hula balu, we have men who stood by me, castigating you. And I pride those kind of men. You know, some men were like, how can you do this to your own family? But Yul is far gone. He's far gone into that relationship with Judy. So it will take, something might just snap and it will be like, what am I even doing here? And don't think it's juju. This is not juju. Go and ask men. No be juju. No be juju at all. Anyway, if they are still meant to be together, they will find their way back. If they are not meant to, life continues. Look at the case of Paul Okoye and the wife Anita Okoye. You know, now Paul has moved on easily. Okoye, Anita might be facing lonely nights. But you know, whatever works for everybody. I'm just saying this as the way I see it. And sometimes rushing out doesn't help. It doesn't help. You rush out there is cold. Out there is lonely. For what your friends will tell you they cannot take, they are managing with. Where is the husband outside? And we are not talking of just ordinary man. This is the father of your 4 kids. So, but whatever works for everyone. But this is just the way I see it. What do you say to this? What is your opinion? In everything, in all, may find peace in whatever decision she makes. And for every woman out there that might be going through, similar situation, whatever decision you make, may you find peace. But please, if your husband no get money, you no get work. Before you take a walk away, think twice. Somebody wey get money different from the one wey no get money. So situations are not the same. I am looking out for those ones who are vulnerable, who are not as rich as these people that will want to follow suit. Tó bá ń gbọ́ àjẹkún ìyà ni ó jẹ, àjẹkún ìyà ni ó jẹ. The suffer wey you go suffer, you no get work for hand. Man marry you, put for house, you no get better or business. Man go marry another wife, you take out of annoyance, pack comot with your kids, say you dey go. Anyway, thanks for watching. Before you castigate me, abeg watch till the end, and what do you say? Don't forget to leave a comment. Don't forget to leave a like. That like is very important, please. Thank you. And if you have not yet subscribed, don't forget to subscribe. I pray for every home going through turbulence, even though it's not by prayers, it's by understanding, communication, and the way we behave in the home front goes a long way too. Men don't just jump out sometimes. That is the basic truth. Let's be frank. They don't just jump out sometimes. We all are seeing me from outside. We don't know how, what the relationship that exists between them. You might say after 4 kids. Yes, because a man too, they want peace. The way a woman wants peace, men, they want peace. It's vice versa. They are human beings. They are flesh and blood. Let's consider them to be our sons. And obviously, let's assume, I'm assuming now, what is happening in their marriage is open to us. And we now find at the end of the day that May has been at fault. You can never tell. Nobody's talking, nobody's saying anything. Even though Edochie is begging you, it doesn't mean he's at fault. We don't know what has been going on between them. All we know was that somebody get belle, he suddenly came out and everything scattered since then. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.